Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Orbit Ice Arena. It's the Chicago Phantoms taking on the Michigan Selects. Your starting lineup for Coach Caden's squad: B-Mac along with Kerwick and Mariano up front. Blue liner is going to be Rothmeyer and Monaco, and Max Bersani, number 31, has the net. 14 minutes are on the clock to start this contest, and the Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. It's Monaco at center ice, pushing it across blue line, poked away by Michigan, and it's picked up on the far side by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer chipping in. It's going to be Kerwick and B-Mac on the forecheck. The Chicago Phantoms wearing their orange jerseys with black logo and numbers on the back. Most of the boys have some black socks or orange socks, mixing it up as we got a mismatch here in the spring hockey. For the Michigan Selects, wearing a powder blue jersey with dark socks. Some of them have shells of black with blue and white, but for the most part, just all black. It's Monaco here to the near side, chucks one in deep down on the left wing corner, and rings it off left to right on the far side. It's Mariano on the forecheck as the Phantoms go for the line change. Making their way out there now is going to be Ryan Pasturzi. Michigan goes cross ice here in front of Max Zayer. Zayer going to force him to the outside to fire a shot right into the glove of Max Bersani with a save at 12:59 here in the first. Phantoms went for the line change there. Out there now is going to be, let's see if we got to get some numbers out here. It's Ryan Pasturzi for sure on left wing. Centerman is going to be Brielle Boyd. Lucadello in the slot. Blue liners look like they are. Can't see some numbers. We got some new numbers out there. Max Zayer along with, it is number 16, Rich. Down in the corner is Rich, going to fire one up off the dashboard out to the left point blue line. Coming in is Pasturzi along with Lucadello. Chip forward by Pasturzi. Pasturzi's got Lucadello. He blows wide left. Pasturzi left hash, fires a shot right in the glove of the Michigan Selects netminder at 12:40 to go here in the first period. Face-off going to go to the right wing, left wing circle. Sorry, folks. Right here on the near side. Pasturzi hangs out there along with Boyd and Lucadello up front. Blue liners are still Zayer and Rich. It's going to be Brielle on the draw. Pasturzi on the half wall, Lucadello in the slot. Referee going to make his way in to drop the puck. Right on the draw, wins over to Pasturzi, sends it over to Zayer, left point. Zayer curling around to the blue line, sends it across. It's Rich, picked off by Michigan Selects. Here they're coming wide, left in front of the Phantom benches. Here comes Rich on the back check. Look to fire one across. Save on the back door by Bersani, swatted away by Brielle Boyd here to the near side. Picked up by Pasturzi. Pasturzi hits Lucadello. Off his stick it goes, picked up by the Selects and pulled back inside their own zone. It's Pasturzi and Nico on the forecheck. Michigan going up here to the near side. Right in front of Max Zayer, going to fire a clapper wide left, right behind Bersani, all the way out to the far side here for, that's going to be number 12, Clark. Picked up by Rich. Rich and Clark run into each other there. Puck is squirts across the blue line there. Out of the zone it goes for number 14, Nyadik. Nyadik is another 14, folks. We got two of them out there. We got two number 6s and we got two number 14s. Sent back inside here by number 7, Bolognino, in front of Adam McCray. McCray in the right wing corner now, sends it to Bolognino, past him out here to the right point for the Selects. Michigan go to the work, plus the slot. Firing a clapper from the high left point, blocked by Clark. Clark's got Bolognino breaking and couldn't get it to him. It's picked off by Michigan and dropped back inside their own zone, regrouping up to their near side. Bolognino takes him to the far side. Past number 14, Nyadik. Nyadik going to cut him off and goes right back the other way past the reaching hands of Clark in the zone for McCray. McCray sends one up off the face mask of the Michigan Select player, and they walk it back inside his zone, chip it up in the boards. Down behind the goal line it goes. Monaco makes his way in the left wing corner now. Monaco chips one over to Nyadik. Nyadik going to push one up the ice behind Bolognino, and that's going to no icing as it's touched by the goaltender. He's going to make the save. Coming down in the hard forecheck is going to be Clark, and sauced out here to the left point. Cut off by the Phantoms. Coming out there now looks like number 13, Raider, and it's picked up here by the Selects and thrown past Kerwick down behind Rothmeyer and the net of Bersani down behind the goal line. Kerwick coming in along with Rothmeyer. Picked up here to the near side is going to be Kerwick. Kerwick sauces it out towards the right point. Picked up by the Michigan Selects, and it's intercepted by Kerwick as they tried to muscle it back inside the zone. And it's going to be Max Zayer out there now along with Rothmeyer. Down in the corner, right wing side. Rothmeyer going to work. He hits the brakes and tries to spin it back over to Kerwick, and it's intercepted by the Selects. Knocked loose by Bersani, who's going to smother it at 10:27 to go here in the period, and we'll get a whistle as the clock gets a couple of ticks off it, make it 10:25. Face-off moves to the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. Phantoms go for a little bit of a line change there. Kerwick going to take your draw. Rothmeyer in the I formation down behind Keegan. Wingers are going to be, let's see, we get some numbers on them. Some new faces. It's going to be Raider, and can't tell the other gentleman as his jersey's tucked in. Down behind the net, swatted away by Max Zayer, covered by Bersani. Kicked off here to the near side. Coming in is Rader, along with Rothmeyer, pushing it out here to Kerwick. Kerwick sends up across the ice here to the middle. It's picked up by one of the Phantoms players with jersey tucked in there. Can't see it. Looks like that might be number 3, Holman, if my eyes are correct here. Intercepted by Kerwick, top of the right circle. Thrown picked off by the Selects. Kicked loose by Keegan in front of the Michigan benches. And it's slammed out of the zone by Blue. Picked up by the Phantoms at center ice. Knocked free, and the battle continues. They're 3-on-2 with the Phantoms trying to drag it forward in front of the penalty boxes. Michigan throws it in the zone off the stick of Zayer, and he's going to pick it back up. He sends it over to Rothmeyer right here in front of us. Rothmeyer a little bit of time and space. Chipping one forward into the hands of Michigan. He was trying to hit Rader, and it was intercepted first by Michigan. Michigan pulling it back inside their own zone, far side in front of the penalty boxes. Now here he comes up the ice in front of BMAC. BMAC passed him to the far side for Rader. Rader down on the court. Rich in the left wing corner now, giving chase. Here comes Brielle Boyd trying to knock it loose. Brielle on the offensive side. Michigan goes down low. Backing up is Rich. In the slot is Rothmeyer. Looking for the backdoor play was the Selections. Knocked down by the Phantoms. It was chipped over here to the other side. Mariano backhands it forward for BMAC. It's BMAC up the ice. Makes a move around the Selects player. Inside the zone for Boyd. Knocked loose. We're going to get an offsides and a whistle at 8:58 to go here in the period. Face-off going to go just outside the zone right in front of us. Actually, I'm sorry, folks. That's going to be a penalty. Kneeing is the call, which I did not see it. Hip check, I thought. But at 8:58, the Phantoms are on the power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says. Eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella dogs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Mariano, along with McMurray and Boyd. Blue liners are going to be Monaco and Rich. Monaco gets his pocket picked up by the Selects. Coming back across the high spot, blocked by Monaco. Monaco going to take him down, and the Rock is headed to the box. At 8:34 to go here in the first, negating the power play. Body checking on Monaco. At 8:34. Now it'll be 4-on-4 for 1:06 and a 24-second power play for the Michigan Selects. Out there now for the Purple People Eaters dressed in all orange is going to be Pisturzi along with Clark up front. Blue liners are going to be Rothmeyer and McCray. Michigan controlling off the faceoff, going to play catch towards Clark, and it's going to trickle out of the zone. Michigan going to have to regroup in front of their own benches. Right to left here to the near side. Sauced across, blocked by Clark. In between his legs at center ice, it's picked off by the Select, picked back up by Rothmeyer, and thrown into some shin guards. The puck's going to spin like a dime all the way out to the far side as it's collected by Michigan. In front of the Phantom benches now, cut off by Pisturzi, thrown towards the middle, high slot. Rothmeyer poke check, Selects pick it up, fires a shot over the crossbar and the shoulder of Max Bersani and in at 8:07 to go here in the period. Number 23 on the score sheet. And it's 1-0 Michigan Selects. Rocco stays in the box. It's 4-on-4. And it's going to be 1-0 Michigan. 39 seconds more of that 4-on-4. It's Pisturzi and Clark. Rich and Zayer out there. Michigan controlling off the draw. Sauce past Pisturzi here to the near side. Picked up by the Selects, going right up the middle in front of Rich. Back checking his Clark, throwing into the left wing corner. Rich in a foot race now down to the left wing corner. And out to the left point it goes. Firing a clapper. Blocked by the Selects. Picked back up by Zayer in the slot. Pushed forward by Rich. It's Rich up the ice. Clark and Pisturzi in so. Here comes Rich across the blue line. Pisturzi follows the trailer. Rich picks it up, knocked away by the Michigan Selects. And here they're coming the other way. Blue coming up the air to the near side. Clark blows a tire, coming in as Selects. Cut off by Clark. Rich on the back check now, takes him into the right wing corner. Centering pass, swatted away by Bersani on the far side. And at 3 seconds, we are now on a PK. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. 7:22 to go here in the period. 18 seconds remaining on that Classic Packaging PK. Out there now for the Phantoms. Looks like it's going to be Nyanek and Kerwick up front. Blue liners are going to be Rich and Zayer. Face-off won by the Selects. Coming in is Kerwick out to the right point. Walking in, fires a shot. Blocker down by Bersani. Picked up by Rich down behind the goal line. Coming in is going to be Nyatek. He swats it away into the far left corner. Nyatek trying to get it out of the zone. He does. Sends it all the way down. And that puck's going to go into the right wing corner and collected by the Michigan Selects goalie. It's going to be Nyatek on the forecheck. Michigan goes out the other side, and we are even strength, folks, as Monaco makes his way back to the bench for Lucadello. And it's going to be Rich sends one forward to Nico. Kept in the blue line by the Selects, thrown down behind the goal line. Zaire giving chase here to left post. Nobody home in front of the slot. Picked up by the Selects here to the near side. Selects going to cycle it, hanging on to it. Past Kerwick. Kerwick got a piece of it, trying to shove one tip forward by Rich. And Rich going to go down behind the goal line. 3 blue jerseys all over Rich. Centering pass. Backhanded pass. Bersani into the right wing corner. The puck rebounded out here to the near side. Fired a clapper. Tipped by Kerwick. Swatted away by Bersani. Coming down low is going to be Nyatek, who chips over here to Kerwick. Kerwick here on the near side. Try to send it out of the zone. Pass Lucadello, picked up by Nyatek. It's 2-on-1. Nyatek on the far side. Comes down right wing corner, taken down. And we're going to get a power play out of this one, folks, as Lucadello is slammed into the wall. And at 6:17 to go here in the period, we've already got 3 penalties in this contest. Tripping is the call at 6:17. So the Phantoms headed back to the one-man advantage. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef and Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest? Now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Nyatek along with Kerwick and Lucadello. Blue liner is going to be Rothmeyer and McCray. Here comes a Select, short-handed. Here going to push up the ice, cut off by Lucadello. Into the right wing corner for Rothmeyer. He gets it, knocks it loose for Nyatek, and here comes the Phantoms the other way. It's Nyatek pushing it up the ice across center now. Makes a move into the left wing corner. Chips it down low. Coming in is Lucadello on the forecheck now. Dragged out by the Selects on the far side. Kept in by McCray right point. McCray walks and fires. Shot blocked by Michigan. Pulling it back at top of the right field. Cut off by Lucadello, but the loose change is collected by the Selects, and here they're coming in front of McCray. 2-on-2. Back checking is Nyatek and Lucadello. Firing from the left point. Glove saved by Bersani at 5:39 to go here in the period. And 52 seconds remaining on that Jay's Beef power play. Phantoms go for the line change. Out there now is going to be BMAC along with Mariano. Not sure who your centerman is. Monaco down in the I formation behind the centerman. And Max Zaire is the Rock's partner in the slot. Draw was for number 7. That is going to be Bolangino. Bolangino on the left wing half wall now. Backing up, kept in high right point for the Selects. Looks to fire a shot off the shin guards of Zaire. Locked loose by the Rock, picked back up by the Selects, and you wonder who's on the power play here, folks. It's the Selects, top left circle. Looks to fire a shot, saved by Bersani. Tied up by Monaco, or Bolangino rather. And Bolangino tying up a stick in front of the net there. And Bersani with the save. Phantoms are on the power play. Sure doesn't look like it just yet. As the faceoff goes to the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. It's Bolangino in the slot, or at center rather. Monaco on the half wall. Zaire along with Mariano and BMAC in the slot in front of Bersani. Bolangino takes a draw, wins in the right wing corner for Monaco. Monaco down low, cut off by 2. And it's going to be picked up by the Selects on the left wing half wall. Pass McMurray, back down low. Here comes Monaco. Monaco's going to cut it loose, and it's picked up by the Phantom Zaire. Zaire hits the brakes, and he flies right by. Chipped over to the left wing corner for Monaco. On the forecheck is going to be the Michigan Select. Sent out of the zone towards Mariano. At center ice, the puck is loose with 12 seconds to go on that Jay's Beef power play. Right into the hands of Zaire. Cut loose by Bolangino. Picked back up by the Selects. Going cross ice. Monaco going to poke check it. Top left circle, firing a shot, blocked by Zaire. And that'll do it for the Jay's Beef power play. Here comes Bolangino. Bolangino at center. Knocked loose by the Selects. 1-on-1 in front of Rich. Top of the left circle. Trying to make a move around him. Rich going to pick his pocket. Left wing hash marks. Top left circle out towards Bolangino. Trying to get it to Mariano. Shoved forward. Knocked loose by BMAC. Picked back up by the Selects. Top of left circle. Sends on bottom goal line. Firing a shot saved by Bersani in the right wing corner here to the near side. Coming back is Mariano on the forecheck, or back check rather, into the right corner. That was going to be Bolangino. Took a shot there to the boards and comes away with the loose change. Bolangino, that's not Bolangino, folks. That's Rothmeyer. It's picked up by Mariano. Mariano inside the zone for Brady McMurray. McMurray puts him in the wall, and BMAC's going to the box. Pulling it back the other way is going to be Clark now. Clark in a one-on-one. Rothmeyer coming in top right. So toe drag around Rothmeyer. Poke checked away, firing a shot wide left of Bersani. Picked up by Rich, and we're going to get a penalty at 3:55 to go here in the period. It's going to be BMAC headed to the sin bin. Body check is going to be the call on Brady. We are shorthanded, folks. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents, your penalty killers out there now are going to be Rothmeyer and Rich, are your blue liners. Up front's going to be Clark along with, I believe that's Rader. Centering pass intercepted by the Phantoms. Kick forward to Clark. Clark on the far side in front of the Phantom benches. He's tripped up. And we are going to be even strength at 4-on-4. Hooking is going to be the call on the selects. And we've got a lot of penalties already, folks. 5 penalties in this first period, negating the power play for the selects. And we are 4-on-4 for 1:19. As number 10 heads to the sin bin for hooking. Your 4-man squad for the Phantoms is going to be Clark along with Rader. Rader fires from the high slot over the crossbar in the left wing corner. Rebound by for Rader. Rader fires another shot. Saved by this Michigan goaltender. Back in the hands of Clark. Blue liners are going to be Rothmeyer and Rich. Rich, right point. Curls, fires, fans on it. Picked up by the selects. He's knocked up the puck. It's going to be Rothmeyer in a 1-on-1. Here comes Michigan. Top of the left circle in front of Rothmeyer. Firing a shot over the crossbar of Bersani here to the near side. Picked up by the Michigan select. Poke check loose by Clark. Swatted forward by Rader. It's going to be Clark up the near side. Into the left wing corner it goes. Rader in tow. Rothmeyer high left point. Rader, left wing hash marks. Knocked loose, picked off by the selects. Here they're coming the other way. And a 2-on-2 in front of Rich and Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer top of the right circle. Coming in is Michigan. Going to curl around, escape. Hold down to the puck. Puck protection. Knocked out here to the right point. Kept in by the selects. Coming in is Rothmeyer. Michigan going to work here on the near side. Rader coming in along the far near side, along the half wall in the 2-on-2 50-50 battle. It's going to be pulled out there by the Phantom, thrown behind the net for Rich on the far side with 33 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. Rich tries the cross-ice pass up the shin guards of Michigan selects, and he collects the loose change and sends it over here to the near side. 2:38 to go in the period. Sent forward for Rader. Rader pulling it up the ice. Knocked loose by the Michigan selects. Rader trying to pick his pocket. Michigan collects the loose change. 3 seconds to go on that Phantoms power play now, that 4-on-4, and we're going to get a Phantoms power play for 6 seconds. This power play, this 6-second power play brought to you by Bubby's Beef and Red Hots in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Bubby's Beef and Red Hots, the best fresh cut fries this side of the Des Plaines River. Stop in and see Andy. Tell him I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Pasturzi on the draw, Brielle Boyd left winging it, Lucadello on right wing, Monaco in the slot, McCray as the other defenseman in the I formation. It's going to be Boyd over to Lucadello. Lucadello across center, trying to poke quickly in the right wing corner. It goes Brielle Boyd on the forecheck out to the right point towards Monaco. Cut off by Lucadello in front of the Michigan benches. Sent toward Monaco in front of the Phantom benches. Monaco hits the brakes, pushes it up the boards. Knocked up and out of play by Michigan at 1:59 to go here in the period. We are even strength, and we'll get a face-off just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches. Boyd going to take the draw now. She's flanked by Lucadello and Pasturzi, right and left. It's Monaco McCray, a little M&M on D from right to left. In front of the Phantom benches, sent into the corner for Monaco. Monaco behind the net of Bersani. Right to left here on the near side. Looking to hit Pasturzi. He does. Pasturzi near side. Goes cross ice. Hit Lucadello as he breaks out of his zone. Slide away by Michigan. Picked up by Boyd. Boyd going to carry it in. Offsides is going to be the call as Lucadello was just over the blue line. And we'll get a whistle as the clock didn't even start. It's still 1:59, folks. Lost about 10 seconds out there. Pasturzi on left wing. Boyd going to take the draw. Lucadello in the middle. And it's little M&M still on D from right to left. Monaco and McCray. Boyd on the draw. Won by Michigan. Sent into the zone by Lucadello as he picked the pocket all to the Michigan goaltender. Down to the right wing corner is Pasturzi and Lucadello on the forecheck. Sent out to the right point. Kept in by Monaco. Monaco on the right wing half wall. Now battling it out with 2. Monaco in the right wing corner on the forecheck. Going back behind the net here to the near side. Swatted out towards the blue line past McCray. McCray's going to have to go trucking to get it. We're going to get an icing if it gets there. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 1:35 to go here in the first period. And an offensive zone face-off for the Purple People Eaters wearing orange today. Orange and black, you'd wonder if there are criminals out there for the Phantoms. For 5 penalties so far here in the period, 2 on the Phantoms, 3 on the Michigan Selects. Right point face-off for Monaco. Monaco fans on the pass. He's trying to get over to McCray. He knocked it back in. It was cut off by number 3, Holman. Out to the point, chip past Monaco out of the zone. It's Monaco comes trucking in front of the Phantom benches for McCray, leaves it for Rocco. Rocco down on the left wing corner, left to right behind Bersani. Comes over here to the near side, hits Raider. Raider on the right wing half wall. Chip loose by Michigan. There's 4 blue jerseys here on the strong side. It's McCurwick coming in now to join the fray. Backing up is the Selects. Picked off by Kerwick, knocked loose by the Michigan, and it's back in the hands of the Phantoms. Out towards Kerwick. Kerwick tripped up, puck squirts out of the zone, and it's going to be Holman on the forecheck, thrown right back up here to the near side for Raider. Raider pushing it up the zone. Into the left wing corner he goes, knocked loose by the Selects, into the left down in the corner. Just under 1 minute remaining here in the period. Breaking out is going to be the Selects on the far side in front of Rothmeyer and McCray now. 3-on-2. Back checking is Kerwick. Top left circle. Poke check by Rothmeyer. Sent one towards the net. McCray had him tied up. Puck is loose behind the net. It's McCray in the battle now on the right wing corner by the Zamdors. On the near side. Coming in is Kerwick. Chipped down low behind the referee, picked up by the Selects. They got 3 blue jerseys down below the goal line, and they send it out of the zone. That puck's going to squirt out at neutral, and the Selects are going to have to regroup. Left wing dot in front of their own zone. It's going to be Holman on the forecheck, Raider on the far side coming in with Kerwick. Selects try to go cross ice, blocked by Raider. Puck's going to squirt back the other way at 17 seconds to go here in the period. Left to right behind the Selects goaltender. Coming in is Holman, out past Raider. Selects breaking up the ice with 8 seconds to go. 2-on-2 in front of Zayer and Rothmeyer. High left point, tries a toe drag in the left wing corner. Zayer doesn't bite. Down behind the goal line, center pass blocked by Bersani. And that sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of 1, it's Michigan Selects 1 and the Phantom 0 as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Bellagio's Italian Ristorante in Roselle, Illinois. Bellagio, voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Roselle by me and Rocky. Stop in and see Berto, Edgar, Hugo, Brenda. Tell them I said hi, folks. Enjoy the intermission. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period is going to be Nyadic along with Clark and Bolognino. Blue liners are going to be Rothmeyer and Zayer. And Max Bersani still has the net. 14 minutes are on the clock here in this second period, and the Phantoms are working from the left to right if you're listening on the radio. Here to the near side. Matt Nyadic knocks it down in the left wing corner. He's going to push it up the ice. Hits Clark out of the zone. It's going to be Clark along with Bolognino. Bolognino across blue line. Offsides is going to be the call. And we're going to get the replay on that one, folks. Let's see if we have to call Toronto. I don't know. I got a fan over here nodding yes, it was offsides, and I'm not believing it until I see it, folks, in video. Oh, it was close right there. You need that camera right on the blue line. 13:31 to go here in the period. It's still going to be Nyadic along with Clark and Bolognino, and it's going to be Rothmeyer and Zayer. And Selects coming in, top of the right circle on the far side, drops it left point. Fires one wide left, and Clark got a piece of it down the left wing corner for Zayer. Zayer makes a move, hits Nyadic into the hands of Clark. Clark makes a move at the blue line. Out of the zone he goes as Bolognino goes down. And it's picked back up by Clark. Clark shoved forward, knocked off the puck for the Selects. They're going to pick it up inside their own zone. D-to-D pass here to the near side. Cut off by Nyadic, thrown out of the zone, trickling forward for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer center. Try to bounce one to Clark in front of the Phantom benches. Thrown right back the other way. Poke check by Rothmeyer. Picked up by the Select inside the Phantom zone. Rob bottom of the fires the shot. Blocked by Bersani off his helmet. Up in the air. It goes behind the net. Yannick ties him up. Picked up by the Selects. Bersani got a piece of it into the right wing corner. The puck trickles out. And it's the Selects grouping down low. Picked off by Zaire now as he picked the pocket behind the net. Zaire hits Phantoms coming out of the zone, muscled off the puck by the Michigan, dropping it back in front of their own blue line and regrouping right back the other way. At the blue line, going to be offsides will be the call. Just here in front of us. Special shout out to Southside Bob, a longtime Phantoms fan and a big time watcher of Monaco Hockey Live. You guys may know him as Pope Leo XIV. He's also a resident Sox fan, for those of you that don't know. The Catholic Church getting behind the Phantoms, folks. It's going to be BMAC along with Kerwick and Mariano. Rich and Monaco are your blue liners. Pushing it forward just across the blue line, kept in by the Selects. Fires one blocker, saved by Bersani. Back in the right wing corner, trying to center him pass. Taken away by Monaco as he tied up the stick. Down the left wing shot. Monaco took a guy down. The referee thought about raising his arm, and he put it right back down. Puck trickles off here to the near side. Monaco comes trucking in left wing corner. Pushing out one-handed, knocked down by the Selects. Monaco's got it pinned in, left wing half wall. Moves it up to Kerwick to Mariano. And up to BMAC it goes. BMAC knocks it free at center. Picked up by the Selects. That's going to be offsides. Knocked out of the zone by the Selects. Picked back up by BMAC. McMurray makes the move. Left dot. Poke checked away by the Selects. Knocked loose by BMAC. BMAC straight pass to Mariano. Mariano fires a shot. And that's going to be a Chicago Phantoms goal. Top shelf where Mama hides the cookies. Let's check the replay, folks. It's BMAC on the half wall, centering out to Mariano. Mariano fires one over the glove of the goaltender, and we've got ourselves a tie game at 11:41. Oops. Wrote that in there wrong. It's going to be BMAC from Mariano here in the second to tie this thing up. And it is 1-1, folks. Out there now is going to be Mariano, Kerwick, and BMAC again. It's Rich and Monaco on the blue line. Rich tried to send one to BMAC. It's cut off by the Selects. Chip past the Selects into the right wing corner. It's Monaco, comes trucking down low. Gets the inside position. Cuts him off. Nestling it forward as rock. Intercepted by the Selects. Into the far right corner it goes. Michigan going to work against Monaco. Top of the right circle. Hold it across. Backhands to the left wing corner. Left out. Looks to fire a shot. Fanning on it is going to be Selects. And the puck trickles off here to the near side. Out to the left point rather, towards Mariano. Michigan controlling, Kerwick coming in. Swatted away by Monaco, poke checked forward by Bersani. Tripped up, Max trips him off into the right corner, no call. Knocked loose by Kerwick, picked up by McMurray, kept in by the Selects, poke checked by Keegan. Picked back up by Michigan, right dot, try to make a move around Rich. Puck trickles off here to the near side. Rich going to go in the left wing corner. Now Rich knocks it loose for Kerwick. Kerwick left face-off dot, couldn't get it out. Right, Hashmer's coming over to Monaco. Shot blocked by the Rock for BMAC on the far side. Trying to move it forward is going to be BMAC between his legs back in the right wing corner. Monaco coming down low to get it. Behind the net of Bersani, he bounces it over to Rich here to the near side. Rich pulling it up, left wing hash ball up towards Mariano, off the stick of Michigan, into the right corner. Is going to trickle here on the all the way down behind the Selects goaltender, and it's BMAC on the forecheck with Mariano. And the Phantoms get a line change in. At least half the defense said it's going to be Adam McRae making his way on out in the lineup. Firing a shot saved by Bersani was going to be a Selects. It's picked up by McRae. McRae's got Lucadello off the skates of McMurray. Coming in as Mariano. Selects throw it right back the other way. Into the left corner for Rich. Rich behind the net of Bersani. Left to right now. He's going to chip it over to Mariano. Lucadello's got to come in. Lucadello gets a piece of the shot. And it's trickling in the right corner for McRae. McRae out to McMurray. Extended chip for McMurray and Rich. And those two need to chip off the ice. Off to Mariano. Mariano here out in the right wing corner. Mariano sends one to that. Nobody home for the Phantoms. Thrown past Lucadello, intercepted by Pasturzi, who's going to send one down behind the goal line. 9:46 to go here in the period. Pasturzi blocks it in the right wing corner, picked up by Ryan. Ryan to Lucadello. Lucadello to Rich. Rich looking for Braille Boyd. Boyd, right hash marks, curling around underneath the net in the right wing corner. Knocks it free, picked back up by Boyd. Boyd going to work in the corner, hanging on to it. Center pass to Lucadello. Lucadello fans on a one-timer as it was blocked by the Selects. And Boyd was taken down in the corner. Chip past Rich. Here comes the Selects. McRae backing up along with Rich on the back check. Michigan drops it top left circle towards McRae. Coming in, looks to fire one across on the back door. And play broken up by the Phantoms. Another shot fired, saved by Bersani. It's Boyd in the left wing corner now on the back check. Sent out of the zone by the Selects. That puck's going to go all the way down into the right wing corner by the Zamdors here. And it's behind the net of the Michigan selects Lucadello on the forecheck. Up off the glass, it goes out of the zone. It's going to be collected by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer behind the net of Bersani now as that puck traveled quickly down the ice. Rothmeyer hitting Lucadello off his skates. Nico gets taken down with a cross, checking the numbers, no call. Coming in is Boyd, knocked loose here for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer along the half wall now. Lucadello on the offensive side, tries to make a move in the hands of Boyd now. Boyd, top left circle, knocked off the puck for the Selects. Boyd comes in and kicked it free. Top left circle, knocked loose out towards Pasterzi. Pulling it back, trying to pull, drag, release, fires a shot low. Saved by Bersani as he scoops it up like a first baseman. Chopper to Hopper at 8:31 to go here in the period. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. To the left of Bersani. Making their way out on the ice now is going to be Rader, Clark, and Holman. Blue liners are going to be Rothmeyer and Zaire. Selects off the draw. High left point, left face off that. Fires a shot wide right of Max. And a puck traveled out to the right point now. Coming in is Rader. Rader knocks it free. Rader trying to move it up the ice. He's cut off by Michigan. Pulling it back, top of the left, right circle here to the near side. Coming out, chipped it past Phantoms. Up the ice, it goes in front of Rothmeyer. Knocked loose by Rader, picked off by Holman. Holman to Clark, swatted away by Michigan. Here they're coming the other way in front of Zaire. Top of the right circle, far side, looks to fire a shot. And he slams one past Bersani over the glove. And into the net it goes at 8:05 here in the period.
Try Max.
And the Michigan Selects take the lead at 2-1 here in the second period. Trying to get the number off the gentleman's jersey. There he is. He just pulled it out the back of his pants for me so we can take a look. Still can't see it. Looks like it is number 88 for Michigan. As we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there now is going to be Yannick along with Kerwick. Left winger, can't tell who it is, might be Holman. Blue liners are going to be Monaco and Rich. Monaco off the draw, sends it over to the penalty boxes. That's going to be Bolangino. Bolangino knocked it free for Yannick. Yannick cut off there, picked back up by the Selects, 3-on-2 in front of Monaco and Rich. Top of the right circle, harassing is Bolangino, knocked loose by Monaco. Monaco got it poke checked away in the right wing corner. Down behind the goal, I look to center pass, blocked by Bersani. Puck is loose, out to the left point. It's going to be kept in by the Selects. Left wing corner, sends it down low. Coming in is going to be Rich. Knocked free for Kerwick. Kerwick here to the near side. Tried to slam it over to Nyadic. Kept in by the Selects. Kicked out of his own by Nyadic. Nyadic to Bolangino. Bolangino cuts back, top of the right circle, makes a move to the outside, right dot. Lost off his stick. Sent out of the zone, but it's picked up by Monaco. Monaco pulling it back, sends one all the way into the zone, and we're tagged up back on side. Down on the goal line it goes behind the net of the Selects. Bolangino on the forecheck. Sent over here to the near side. Going to be picked up by Rich in the blue line. He's going to send one back down. But it's knocked down by the Selects right at the blue line. We're going to get it offsides. Oh, and Rich took one to the back of the head. 7:11 to go here in the period. It's going to get a penalty on one of the Michigan boys. Number 18, I believe it is, going to the sin bin. That is the fourth penalty of the contest for roughing, I believe, was the call. Michigan gets one more penalty into today's game. Anybody in attendance will get themselves a coupon for a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon only good on Sundays. Your penalty killer brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. I'm sorry, we're on a power play, folks. I'm not even sure why I gave you a penalty kick. This power play brought to you by Gene and Jude's Hot Dogs in River Road in River Grove. Gene and Jude's. No seats, no ketchup, no pretense, no nonsense. Right, cost you 35 cents a packet at least, maybe 50. These days with inflation, it's probably $1.50 for a ketchup packet at McDonald's next to Gene and Jude's. Your power play unit out there now, folks, is Kerwick at center. Yannick and Bolangino flanking him. Rich in the slot. Monaco is going to be your right defenseman down by the goal line. Monaco sends it over here to Yannick here to the near side. Yannick left wing half wall on the near side. Going to pull it back, bottom left circle, left face-off dot. Going to go behind the net of Bersani, left to right on the far side now. Couldn't get it over to Kerwick. Picked off by the Selects. Going to make a move around Monaco. Looking to wrap around, hitting the brakes. Poke checked away by Yannick, who sends it over here to the near side. Kept in by the Selects. Shot blocked by Monaco. Monaco sends it up to Bolangino. Bolangino kicks it out of the zone, looking for Kerwick. Intercepted by Nyadic, pulled away by the Selects. Pulling it back inside their own zone. It's Bolangino on the forecheck along with Nyadic and Kerwick. Out to the point for Rich. Pitch past him. It's 2-on-2 and 2-on-1 in front of Monaco. High left side, looks to fire a shot. Wide right in front of Bersani out to the far side. It goes. 1 minute remaining on that. Gene and Jude's power play. Bolingino blocks it. Monaco gets his stick tied up. Picked up by Bolingino. Right face-off dot coming down low. And Bolingino is going to go to the sin bin here, folks, for slashing at 6 minutes to go here in the period. 49 seconds to go on that 4-on-4 now. So it's going to be Bolingino ahead of the sin bin with the slash at 6 minutes even. 49 seconds to go on that 4-on-4, and then it will be a, 39 second, 42 second power play for the Michigan Selects. Your 4-on-4 unit out there now is going to be BMAC along with Mariano. Blue liners are going to be Rothmeyer and McCray. Out of the zone it goes. It's picked up by Michigan. It goes cross ice in front of their own benches. Makes a move, cut off by Mariano. In front of the Michigan benches, pulled back at center in the neutral zone. And Michigan going to regroup here to the near side. 30 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. Into the hands of McCray. McCray sauces one high into the air towards the goaltender of Michigan. That's going to be an icing if it gets there. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 20 seconds to go on that 4-on-4. 5:31 remaining here in the second period. Phantoms stand pat. It's Mariano and BMAC along with Rothmeyer and McCray on the blue line. McCray down in the I formation. BMAC going to take the draw. Mariano and Rothmeyer in a slot. BMAC on the draw, tied up right in the left face-off dot. In between the legs of McMurray. McMurray battling it out, chips it loose to himself, picked off by the Selects down in the left wing corner. McCray blew a tire behind the net of Bersani. A little wrap around, saved by Bersani. In between the legs of the Phantoms, out of his zone towards Mariano. Mariano looking for the cross-ice pass. It was blocked by the Selects. Going right back the other way, picked up by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer collapsed down by 2, and that's going to be a Phantoms penalty kill. Now this penalty kill is brought to you by Tim Hortons. There's always time for Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons, the official Canadian coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. Down in the right wing corner, the penalty killers are still Rothmeyer and McCray on D. BMAC and Mariano up front in that box. Down in the right corner, picked up by the Michigan Selects, firing a shot wide right behind Bersani here to the near side at 4:46 to go. 14 seconds remaining on Bolingino's penalty. In the corner, it's going to be picked up by the Selects. Coming over is Rothmeyer. Sent back behind the goal line. Here comes McCray. McCray behind that of Bersani. Picked up by the Selects. Off the pads of Bersani. Picked back up by Michigan. In the left wing corner it goes. And we are even strength, folks. Look to fire from the slot. Saved by, or blocked by McMurray rather. Shot fired by Michigan into the left wing corner. Here comes Brielle Boyd to join the fray, and we're even strength. In front of the net. Puck is loose for Brielle. Brielle trying to headman it over to BMAC. On the zone it goes. Mariano on a breakaway. Mariano and BMAC. Mariano, right hash mark, pulls it, fires a shot. Saved by the goaltender. McMurray looking for the wraparound. Sends one for the net. Trying to hit Brielle Boyd, and he just missed. Boy, if BMAC would have hit her a little sooner, she had the net. BMAC just couldn't get it off his stick to the hands of Boyd, and the net was kicked off at 4:05. We'll get an offensive zone faceoff for the Phantoms. Out there now is going to be Lucadello, Boyd, and Pasturzi up front. Zaire and Monaco on the blue line. Boyd wins the draw back clean to Monaco. Monaco going to send one back, right wing half wall cut off, thrown away by the Selects. That puck's going to go all the way down behind the goal line. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:54 to go here in the period. Face off to the right wing circle once again. Phantoms looking like they're staying pat, folks. Your lineup stays the same. Pasturzi on the half wall. Boyd at center. Monaco right point. Monaco going to go cross ice. Looking for the Lucadello on the one-timer. And a nice defensive play by the Michigan defender. In the left wing half wall. Cut off by Lucadello and Boyd. Out to the point for Zaire. Zaire sends one over to the corner for Nico. Nico going to work. Try to fire a shot. Blocked by the Selects. Active sticks by Michigan. Here they're coming in a 3-on-2 with back checkers. It's going to be in front of Zaire. High right side. Cut off by Brielle Boyd. Knocked loose by Monaco. Swatted away by Zaire. On the far side for Boyd. Picked off by Michigan down behind the goal line. Monaco forced him to go underneath the net here to the near side. Centering pass. Stuffed by Zaire. Coming in as Boyd. Boyd going against 2. Boyd chips it loose here to the near side. Picked up by the Selects in the left wing corner. Boyd's got to go to work again. It's Boyd versus 2. Sent over here to the near side. Cut off by Michigan once again. 3 blue jerseys, all 4 blue jerseys on the strong side now. Monaco's got a guy tied up in front of the net. Michigan controlling out to the right point towards Pasterzi. Makes a move on Ryan. Once again, poke check by Pasterzi. And good recovery by number 18. Into the hands of Monaco. Monaco sends it forward. It's going to be Licadello on the forecheck. Here's picked up by Michigan with just under 3 minutes to go. Left to right, breaking out here to the near side. Pasterzi on the forecheck. Cross ice pass. Poke check by Clark. Picked up by Rich. Rich at center in front of the penalty boxes. Backhands one into the zone. Thrown right back out by Michigan. Offsides in and out of the zone. No offsides as it's tagged up. Lucadello goes down. Picked back up by Rich. He's got a man open. He's going to carry it across and sends one in the right wing corner by the Zandors. Here on the near side as the puck goes high into the air. Dancing behind the goal line. Swung off here to the near side by the Selects. Right to left. They're going back the other way. Behind their own goaltender. Sent it off to the far side in front of the Phantom benches. Picked off by Rich. Rich, left face up top. His headman's into Clark. Clark looking to fire. Shot blocked by the Michigan defenders. Here to the near side. Michigan trying to break it out. Cut off by Rich once again. Rich, right hash marks. Fires a shot. It's blocked by Clark. He's hopping around, folks. That went off the back of his leg. That had to hurt. Out here to the near side. Here comes Michigan. Blocked up in the air past Rader off the stick of Holman. Knocked loose by Rich right in front of his own blue line. Picked up by Michigan. Cut off by Kerwick. Kerwick picks his pocket, and he slammed in the wall, knocked off the puck. Picked up by the Selects in front of Zayer. Poke check loose by Max. Smothered by Bersani, and we're going to get a whistle as Rader comes in looking for a little extracurricular, and Kerwick comes in to calm things down at 1:49 to go here in the period. Face-off goes into the left wing circle to the right of Bersani. Phantoms go for the line change on D. Up front is going. Looks like it's Holman along with Kerwick and Rader. Blue liners are going to be Rothmeyer and McCray. Draw one to Rader. Michigan sends it over to right point, right side. Coming over is Kerwick, firing a shot low. Saved by Bersani. Rebound. McCray does a nice job tying up the stick and knocking loose the rebound. Headman out of the zone to Rader. Rader up the ice. Collapsed down by 2. Trying to chip it inside the zone. It was Rader versus 3 Michigan Selects. Coming in is Holman. Swatted away past Kerwick. Intercepted by Rader. Rader in the high slot. Gets pocket pick knocked loose by the Michigan Selects on the far side with just under 90 seconds to go here in the period. Michigan D-to-D pass here to the near side. Coming out towards Holman. Thrown out of the zone into the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer at the neutral zone. Sends one in deep, but it's intercepted by the Michigan Selects before it can get all the way behind the goal line. And collected in front of their own net. Pulling it off left to right here to the near side. Coming in is going to be Holman. Drops it for his defender here to the near side. Holman gets on it once again. Cross ice pass. Going to be picked up by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer chipping it out of his own in front of the penalty boxes. Back in the hands of Michigan. Spin back pass intercepted by the Michigan Selects pass. Rothmeyer right face up top. Here comes over this. Firing a shot as the Michigan Selects as Rothmeyer was on the back check there. Over the shoulder of Bersani at 54.9 seconds to go here in the period. And it is 3-1, folks. Number 18 on the goal. As we head back out to center ice. Headed out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Yannick Boyd and can't tell who that is on right wing, or left wing rather. Monaco and Rich are your blue liners. Draw one by Michigan here to the near side for Rich. Rich going to throw one forward, trying to hit Bolangino. Bolangino and going to be Yannick on the forecheck. Knocked down by Yannick down behind the goal line with 44 seconds to go. Bolangino on the forecheck. Out here to the near side towards Boyd. Picked up by Michigan. Cross ice pass. It's going to be 2-on-1. Blocked by Monaco. Picked back up by, saved by Bersani as it was sauced past Monaco. There was punches thrown there by the Michigan Selects boy as Bolangino came flying in. Let's see if we get a replay on that one, folks, as the extracurriculars there at the end. Boy, one of the boys, yeah, that's me, Bolangino got cross-checked in the back. Yep, number 5, 13 and 7 going to the sin bin. Number 5 going to the sin bin. 13 and 5. Going to say roughing on both at 32.5 seconds. Number 13, I believe it was number 5. Well, number 13 looked like he had the extracurriculars on that one. It's going to be a Phantoms power play as Bolangino heads to the sin bin for roughing for his second of the period. At 32.5 seconds to go here in the second. We still have a Phantoms power play. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says? Eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Your power play unit out there for the Phantoms is going to be Boyd along with BMAC and Yatek, and that's going to be another power. Let them touch it, boys. There you go. 13 seconds to go, and we're going to be 5 on 3. That is that's the 7th penalty on number 7, headed to the sin bin for roughing. At 13 seconds to go here in the second. And it's going to be a 5 on 3, folks. So it's going to be a minute 11 on a 5 on 3. And then another 19 seconds of 5 on 4. Your power play unit out there now is BMAC along with Boyd and Yatek. Rich and Monaco on the blue line from left to right. Left wing circle draw, wins it for BMAC. BMAC fires a shot right away. Glove saved by the goaltender at 9.5 seconds to go here in the period. 1:07 remaining on that 5 on 3. Big Sammy's power play. Boyd on the draw in the left wing circle, face off once again. Yatek trying to get it, coming in as BMAC. Locked loose by Michigan, going to be sent out of the zone as Rocco came looking for the loose change. And it's going to be picked up by Rich, and that'll do it, folks. That sound is the end of the second period. So at the end of 2, it's the Michigan Selects 3 and the Chicago Phantoms 1 as we head to the second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by, don't worry about getting on camera, you're fine. This second intermission brought to you by Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. Fireball, ignite the night. At least that's what it says on the bottle anyway. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Orbit Ice Arena. The Chicago Phantoms have a 5 on 3. Your starting lineup here for the third period. Hesterzi along with Clark and Mariano up front. It's going to be Rothmeyer and Monaco on the blue line. Down in the left wing corner, this power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs at Elk Grove Village, Illinois. Big Sammy's. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Right point, kept in by Monaco. Monaco, hop to the right circle. Here to the near side for Mariano. Mariano, one timer, tip point, it's tipped in by Clark for a power play goal! Let's take a look at the replay, folks. It goes Monaco to Mariano. Mariano rips one, and it's tipped by Clark. And it's 3-2, folks, on the power play. Clark on the goal, assisted by Mariano and Monaco. At 13:31, it is now 5-on-4 for 48 seconds. Phantoms still on the one-man advantage. It's Pisturzi along with Clark and Mariano. Pisturzi grabs it. It's Rothmeyer, Monaco. Pisturzi going to carry it in left wing side. Drops it for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer back to Pisturzi. Pisturzi, left wing half wall. Sends it back down low looking for Clark. Cut off by the selects. Michigan going to work. Poke check by Pisturzi. Pisturzi trucking across right to left to right. Straight pass for Mariano. Broken up by the selects. Picked up by Michigan. Here they're coming 3-on-2 in front of Monaco. Back checking is Mariano. Monaco going to cut him off in front of the Phantom benches. He takes one to the numbers. Back it down, spun around and blown up. And Monaco going to draw the penalty at 12:59 to go here in the period. And it's going to be 5-on-3 for another 16 seconds. Roughing is going to be the call on number 82, I believe. That is the 8th penalty of the contest for the Michigan Selects. And it's 5-on-3 for 16 seconds, folks. This power play brought to you still by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Still serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella lugs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Lucadello, Boyd, and BMAC. But that was an icing by Zaire as he was looking for Lucadello, who went the other way. So we're going to bring that one all the way back. 12:40 to go here in the period. 1:11 remaining on that Big Sammy's power play as it's 5-on-4. Boyd going to take the draw, flanked by BMAC and Lucadello. BMAC in the half wall, Lucadello in the slot. Rich going to be in the slot with Lucadello for defenseman. And Zaire down in the I formation behind Brielle. Brielle looking to win the draw. She does down cleanly behind Bersani. Coming in is Rich. Michigan cut it off hard. And Rich lost the stick into the hands of Lucadello. Lucadello up to BMAC. BMAC trying to one-hand forward. Picked up by Lucadello. Lucadello sends it out of the zone. And it's going to be collected by the Michigan Selects. Michigan going to work right to left behind their netminder. Here to the near side, cut off by Boyd. Out to the point. Going to be picked up by Max Zaire. Zaire curling back around here to the center ice. Going to send one in deep right into the pants of one of the Michigan defenders. Going to throw one out of his own. Collected by Zaire at center. And off his stick into the hands of Rich. Rich goes cross ice. Looking for BMAC. Picked up by the Selects. Going to throw one right back the other way in front of the Phantom benches. Rich going to chip one to himself. Using Bob, his little Bob pass. Rich makes a move to the outside in front of the Michigan defenders. Out of the right circle. Looking for Lucadello. Rich goes down. Takes down Lucadello with him. Here they're coming the other way. It's Kerwick up there now. 2-on-3. Kerwick going to carry him across into the top blue line. Poke checked away by Keegan. Picked back up by the Selects. Curling back around. Keegan tried to knock it free. Michigan going to work here on the near side. Sent out to the right point. 12 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. Michigan pulling it back. Kerwick on the forecheck. Sauced over here to the near side. Coming in is BMAC. Cross ice pass intercepted by Rich. Rich makes a move top right circle. Poke checked on the back check by the Michigan Selects. Rich trying to drag one forward. And we are even strength, folks. It's Michigan behind their own net. Right to left here to the near side. McCray making his way out to the left point. Intercepted the pass at center is going to be BMAC in the blue line. And BMAC is going to the box. As soon as McCray touches it, McCray in a foot race. It's going to be Craig kind of get to it. It's picked up by Michigan. Right dot, making a move. Poke checked away by Rothmeyer. Back in the hands of Michigan, who fires a shot and a save by Bersani at 11:05 to go here in the period. And that is the 5th penalty of the contest for the Phantoms. So at 11:05, BMAC. So those of you in attendance to today's game, if you're a Phantoms fan, you get yourself a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. Your penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging. You can't have a penalty without a box. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Kerwick along with, I believe that's Rader up front. McCray and Rothmeyer on D. That is the, 13th penalty of the contest, folks. Lots of penalties in this one. Some of them I do not think were good calls, and I'm going to say that's both ways. I'm not picking on the referees or one team or the other. Just kind of some ticky-tack stuff. Right dot coming towards Bersani, firing a shot, and he fires one past the glove of Bersani at 10:43 to go on the power play. Number 11 buries one to make it 4-2 here at Orbit Ice Arena. Back to the 2-goal lead for Michigan. And the Phantoms go for the line change. Out there now is going to be Rader along with Kerwick. Can't tell who the right winger is. Blue Liners are going to be Monaco and Rich. Coming in is Rader to try to knock it free. Kerwick comes in, blasts loose for Monaco. Monaco try to use Bob back up towards Kerwick. He does, muscles one forward. Kerwick going to send one in, but it's intercepted by Michigan first. It's Holman on the far side now. Sent past Holman towards Rich. Rich more forced him to hit the brakes. And Michigan going to pull it out of the end zone. Top left circle against Rich. Cut off by Holman. Up over the glass in the front part of the glass. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco jumped up in the air. He got hit there. And he makes change. He lands on his skates and pushes it out to Kerwick. Kerwick between his legs chips one forward. Past the Michigan defender. And it's going to be the Selects here in the left wing corner. Going D-to-D. Going to come in as Holman. They heard the footsteps. Holman comes in. Blocks it loose for Kerwick. Kerwick looking for somebody to get it to. Sends it over to the point for Rich. Rich, right side. Going to go right back and play catch with Keegan. Keegan, right wing half wall. Cut off by Michigan Selects. Throwing up forward. Here they go. Headman up the ice. 3-on-2 in front of Monaco and Rich. On top of the right shoulder in front of Monaco. Drops it top of the right point. Coming over Rich. Fires a shot. Blocker saved by Bersani into the right wing corner. Picked up by Kerwick. Kerwick trying to muscle it out towards Rader. It's cut off by Michigan. Back in the right wing corner by the Zamdors. Here comes Monaco now. Monaco going to force him to go right to left. Coming in is Rich to kick it loose. And it's Rich right dot here to the near side. Rich pushing it up the ice. He's got a man on his right. It's Rich pushing it across the blue line along with Rader. Rader over to Rich. Rich fires a shot. Glove saved by the goaltender. Picked back up by Rich and Rader in the right wing corner. 9:18 to go here in the period. Out towards Kerwick. Kept in by the Phantoms. Send him towards the net. Over to goaltender here to the near side. Max there pinching in hard. Left wing hash marks. Down behind the goal line, it's Rader along with Clark. Keegan backing up his high F3. It's Clark down low. Clark versus two. Clark still battling it out, and Michigan collects loose change. D-to-D pass, and it's going to be a penalty on the Phantoms. I believe Clark is going to end up in the sin bin as Max touches it and sauces one over here to the referee at 8:52. Clark headed to the box. Referee saying something to him. Clark did not agree with the call. Let's see what he's going to call him here. He's going to call him for head contact, it looks like. At 8:52. So it's interesting, here in the States, that only results in a power play. If we were in Canada, that is a 10-minute misconduct in Canadian rules. But here in the States, it's only a minute and a half. So this penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents. Your penalty killers out there now are going to be Nyadic and Bolendino. Blue Liners are going to be Zaire and Rich. At the left point, firing a shot blocked by his own player. It looked like he didn't like it. He caught one off his hand, I believe. He was shaking it out. Far side, Nyadic trying to send one on his own. Over the stick of the defender, number 23. All the way down into the right wing corner on the far side. Michigan looking to break it out right to left. Bolendino coming out, forcing him to go back towards the Michigan benches. Poke checked away by Nyadic. Picked back up by Michigan. Here they're coming 4-on-2. Back checking is going to be Bolendino and Nyadic. Puck is shot and fired by Michigan. Blocked by Rich. Picked back up by Michigan. High slot. Puck is going to trickle top of the right circle with 47 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Michigan controlling bottom of the right circle. Firing a shot over the head of Bersani. Looking for the short side shot. Would have shot that one low. Down in the left wing corner. It's picked up by Michigan Selects. Tosses one over here, top of the right circle, coming across. We're going to fire a clapper over the net in the left wing corner. Swung out to the far side, going to trickle just outside of the zone, and Michigan going to have to regroup. Back inside the zone for Zaire. 7:39 to go. Zaire just gets blown up there, thrown out of the zone. That was a good play. Picked up by Nyadic. Nyadic going to fire one down into the left wing corner. It's going to be Bolendino going to work in the down low. 6 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Bolendino tripped up. No call on that one. Mariano coming in. Centering pass. It's picked up by the Selects. Here they're going, and we're even strength, folks. It's going to be McCray and Rothmeyer. Back checking is Bolingino. Top goes through, sauce across. Play broken up by Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer here to the near side. Headman's to Pasturzi. Pasturzi going to send one in deep. It's Mariano and Pasturzi on the forecheck. Down behind the goal line, right wing corner. Mariano coming in, throwing right up the strong side in front of the boards. Cut off by Pasturzi. Thrown right back up past Boyd. 1-on-1 in front of Rothmeyer. Wide left he goes. Got a man coming in. Looks to center pass. Broken up by Rothmeyer. Nice play. Boyd coming in and knock it free. Puck is loose. McRae knocked out off the puck. Back in the hands of Boyd. Puck is loose in front of Bersani. Loose change behind the net for Michigan. Tried a center pass play. Busted up by McRae. Off the back of the net. We're going to get a whistle at 6:40 to go here in the third. Rocco's sandwich. Throw it. Just throw it on top of my. Throw it on top of my car. Down in the right wing corner, face off to the left of Bersani's blocker. Pasturzi on the half wall. Mariano in the slot with McRae. Boyd on the draw. Rothmeyer down in the I formation. Boyd tried to swat out of his own, kept in by Michigan. Left hash marks going over the left eye. Looks to fire across. Play broken up by Rothmeyer. Saved by Bersani as it was knocked back towards Max. He makes the save at 6:29 to go here in the third. Face-off goes into the right wing circle to the left of Bersani's blocker once again. Your lineup out there now. Pasturzi on the half wall, trying to get it out of his zone. He does. It's Mariano in a foot race. Pasturzi intel right behind him. Brielle Boyd F3. It's going to be Pasturzi and Mariano taken out to the right side. Coming in is Pasturzi. Knocked free and kept in by Ryan. Ryan all alone. Right face-off dot comes down. Gets taken down, and it's going to be a Phantoms power play as he was taken down from behind. At 6:11 to go here in the period. We got penalties all over the place, folks. 6 penalties on the Phantoms, 9 penalties on Michigan. A lot of penalties. 15 penalties in this contest. I think that was called a trip. We'll call it a trip. Sounds good, doesn't it? The penalty on number 88 here in the third. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You've tried the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, the Fortuna brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is Pasturzi, Boyd, and Mariano. Rothmeyer and Monaco. On the blue line, Brielle Boyd intercepts the pass. It's Boyd up the ice across center. Boyd going to send one in deep. It's going to be Mariano on the forecheck along with Pasturzi. On Brielle Boyd setting up shot in front of the blue paint. Now she trickles off to the bottom of the right circle. Over here to the near side. Michigan going to bust it up the ice. Backing up is Rothmeyer and Monaco. Puck is loose. Blue line coming in front of Rothmeyer. Top of the right circle with the fire shot. Pokes one across. Knocked loose by Bersani. Picked up by the Michigan Selects here to the near side with 5:31 to go. Here comes Rothmeyer. Sent down on the corner for Boyd. Boyd going to knock it loose along with Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer going to dig it out. Rothmeyer up to Pasturzi. Pasturzi with a little bit of time and space. Going to send one across. Just missing Monaco. Monaco coming in. Michigan goes around him. Picks it loose. Monaco trying to pick his pocket in the high slot. Comes across the back end. Poke checked away by the Rock. 33 seconds to go. Monaco knocks it free out to Pasturzi. Picked back up by the Michigan Selects in the right wing corner. Michigan going to work. Coming down is Monaco. Monaco going to go into the corner with him. Down behind the net of Bersani. 21 seconds to go. Here comes Boyd trying to pick his pocket. Boyd sends it over here to the near side, out towards the right point. Thrown past Pasturzi. Back down in the corner for Boyd. Boyd coming in, sends it over to Pasturzi. 9 seconds to go. Bouncy puck to Ryan. Ryan out towards Mariano. Michigan went for the line change. Mariano going to carry it in wide left. Coming in the left wing corner. Tries to drop it for Pasturzi. Then back in the hands of Ryan in the high slot. Ryan goes backhand, forehand. Looks to fire a backhand shot, and it was blocked by the Selects as we are even strength, folks. Sent over here to the near side. It's BMAC coming in now. Michigan headmans it up the ice. We're even strength. If you didn't know it, at 4:28 to go in front of Zaire. BMAC got a piece of it. Makes a move to the high right side. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. Rebound collected by BMAC. BMAC on the far side in front of the Phantom benches. Now pushing it up the ice with Kerwick. BMAC makes a move top versus collapsed down by 5 blue jerseys. Picked up by BMAC once again. McMurray fires a shot off the skates of the defender of Michigan. Down behind the net, thrown away past Kerwick. Intercepted by Rich at the right point. Rich going to move in, bottom of the right circle. He needs some help. Nobody home for the Phantoms. Rich all by his lonesome. Here comes Lucadello. Down behind the net. Lucadello spins off it and blows a tire, and it's picked up by the Selects. Backing up is Zaire. Lucadello on the back check now, all the way here in front of us. Coming in is BMAC. BMAC going to knock it loose to center. Pushes it past him in front of Zaire. Top of the right circle. Centering pass into the high slot. Fired a shot. Blocked by Kerwick. Knocked loose by Rich. Rich to BMAC. BMAC's got Lucadello and Kerwick. Up towards Rich. Rich pushing it up the ice. Top of the right circle. Rich coming in. Centering pass towards Lucadello. Lucadello collapsed down by 2. Rich still down low along with Lucadello and BMAC on that forecheck. It's going to be Zaire here to the near side. Left wing Hashmark's going to pick it up. Spins back. Sends it down behind the net. Michigan collecting it in the left wing corner. Try to send one out of the zone. He does. That'll be an icing. And at 3:13 to go here in the third period, we're going to bring that one all the way back. Face-off goes into the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now is going to be Clark at center, Yannick in the slot, Bolangino left wing half wall, Zaire and Rich are your blue liners. Bolangino down in the left wing corner, out towards Zaire. Zaire left point, going to send one back in deep. Picked up by Michigan. Trying to headman it out. Play broken up by Zaire. No, I guess not. I thought Zaire may have got a piece of it. Referee said no, that's going to be an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 2:57 to go here in the period. Bolangino in the half wall, Yannick in the slot, Clark on the draw. Zaire creeping in, top of that left wing circle. Rich high right point. Clark on the draw, one by Michigan, down low, coming in is Yannick, forcing throwing on the far side. Rich coming in right wing, Hashmark's backing up, he thought about pitching. Picked up by Michigan, cut off by Yannick inside his own zone. Poke check by Clark, no call on the trip. Picked up here across the blue line by Michigan, gonna send one in deep at 2:43 to go. Rich behind the net of Bersani here to the near side. Tries to break out pass. Picks it up right wing Donis. Going to be Rich on by his lonesome. Up the ice along with Bolangino and Yannick. Rich comes in high slot. Curls and fires a shot right into the glove of the Michigan Selects netminder at 2:29 to go here in the period. Out there now for the Phantoms is still going to be Yannick and Bolangino. Flanking Clark. Zaire and Rich are your blue liners. Picked up by Yannick. Yannick to the right point for Rich. Rich going to fire one. Shot blocked by the Selects. Back in the hands of Rich, who's going to send one into the right wing corner. Picked up by Michigan. Try to send one out. Right into the hands of Max Zaire. Zaire pulling it back in front of his own blue line. Going to curl back around to his forehand. 2 minutes to go. It's Zaire making move up the ice. Zaire pushing it forward up to Bolangino. Bolangino across the blue line into for Yannick. Yannick fires one forward. Saved by the goaltender. No rebound given. At 2:02 to go here in the period.
Keep shooting, Phantoms. Let's go.
Phantoms go for the line change. It's Pisturzi along with BMAC and Mariano. Monaco and Rothmeyer are your blue liners. BMAC at center. Mariano right wing circle on the half wall. Pisturzi coming in along with Mariano, backhanded forward. Off the bench of the Michigan Selects. Must have hit one of their players. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to do it again from the right wing circle at 1:57 to go. Monaco having a conversation with the backup goaltender on the bench. I can't wait to find out what that was all about. Monaco now creeping in along with Mariano on that half wall. Mariano right hash marks. Collapsed down right away by Michigan. Out of the zone, it goes to the Rock. Rock over to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer right back to the way to Pisturzi, who chips it inside the zone. Picked up by the Michigan Selects. Looks to go here out of the zone and right in the hands of Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer to Monaco. Monaco to Pisturzi. Pisturzi going in blue line. Top of the left circle, comes in left hand side. Fires a shot. No rebound given as he makes the sliding glove save. Flash in the leather is the Michigan Selects netminder at 1:36 to go here in the period.
Keep shooting, Phantoms.
Lineup stays the same. Rothmeyer and Monaco left to right. Pisturzi goes to the slot now. Mariano on the left wing half wall. BMAC going to take your draw.
Hey, Julian there? Yeah.
Referee telling the Michigan defender to get on his side of the hash marks. Michigan breaking it up here to the near side, cut off by Mariano. Puck is loose towards Pasterzi, but it's collected by Michigan first. In front of the blue line, sent in past Monaco, all the way down behind the net for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer left to right between his legs, couldn't get to it. Here comes McMurray, knocked loose towards Monaco. Monaco kicked it free, back in the hands of the Selects, saved by Bersani. Going down is Rothmeyer behind the net. Here it's 2-on-2, 50-50 battle behind it. Here comes the third blue jersey. Backing up is Monaco. Going to be drug out of there by BMAC. BMAC to Monaco. Monaco back to BMAC. And here they go to 3-on-2 the other way with 1 minute to go. It's going to be BMAC along with Mariano and Pasterzi. BMAC tries the toe drag. Puck is loose, is poke checked away. Picked up by Monaco. Monaco over to the near side for Pasterzi. Pasterzi sends it out to the high point for BMAC. BMAC to Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer fires one forward. Tipped by Pasterzi. In the high slot. Picked up by BMAC. BMAC fires a one-timer. And it's just wide left for Mariano. Mariano trying to get it to the rock. Cut off by the Michigan Selects. BMAC cuts him off with the right wing hash marks. Back in the hands of the Selects with 35 seconds to go. Behind the net, here comes McMurray. Along with Pasterzi, sent out to the far side, right wing corner. Pushing it up the ice is going to be the Selects. Out towards Pasterzi, looks to go cross ice. Into the hands of the Selects across the blue line in front of Rothmeyer. Towards Bersani, right on the back door. Saved by Bersani, swatted away by Rothmeyer with 16 seconds to go. Into the right wing corner for BMAC, out towards Pasterzi, left point. Pasterzi lost his stick, kicked loose by Monaco at 9 seconds. Monaco sends it out towards Mariano. Puck is loose for Pasterzi. 5 seconds to go. Ryan across the blue line, looks to fire a shot. Shot was blocked by Michigan, and that sound is the end of the game, folks. Your final score here at Orbit Ice Arena is the Michigan Selects 4 and the Chicago Phantoms 2, as we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies Recap. For the home team, Michigan Selects, lots of penalties, folks. Number 11, kneeing in the first period at 8:58. Tripping on number 8 in the first period. Hooking on number 10 in the first period. Second period penalties. All roughing on number 18, 13, 5, and 7. Penalties in the third. Roughing and tripping on number 58 and number 88. Goals scored by Michigan Selects, number 23, 8:07 in the first. Number 88, 8:05 in the second. 18 at 15:49 in the second, and number 11 at 10:43 in the third. For the visiting Chicago Phantoms, 6 penalties on the score sheet. Body checking on Rocky Monaco at 8:34 in the first. BMAC had a pair. Body checking for both of them, one in the first and one in the third. Bolandino had a pair at slashing and roughing in the second period at 6 minutes and 32.5 seconds. And Clark, the final penalty, make that head contact at 8:52. Goals scored by BMAC at 11:41 in the second, and Clark in the third period. Both goals were assisted by Mariano, and Rock peppered in an assist there in the power play in the third period. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Once again, your final score here at Orbit Ice Arena, the Chicago Phantoms 2 and Michigan Selects 4. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. We will see you at the Edge Ice Arena at 5:35 this afternoon as the Chicago Phantoms take on SHA Edge. We'll see you soon, folks. Go get yourself a cup of coffee, and we're going to be right back there in a few hours. Thanks for watching.